Hello and welcome, my name is Mal. If you're not familiar with me or my channel, I tend to play a lot of strategy simulation and role-playing games. Play games of all kinds, but those tend to be my favorites. And Battlefleet Gothic Armada, the game that we're going to look at today, falls firmly into that strategic wheelhouse. So let's get started and take a look.
For 10,000 years, the Imperium of man has endured under the rule of the immortal Emperor. The worlds of man are scattered across the galaxy, threatened by savage aliens, heretics who defy the Emperor's will, and horrors lurking upon forgotten worlds. It is a time of endless war, selfless heroism, and blackest infamy.
I see fortresses in the stars. A circle of 6, but they sleep yet and must be awakened. Ride upon the storms of chaos. Gather your rivals around you. End discord and terror throughout 1,000 worlds. Abaddon the Despoiler, War Master of Chaos. You speak in meaningless riddles. What are the fortresses in the stars? Answer me or die now! Stop this foolishness. I have consorted with creatures far more powerful than you. Be prone, but I will remember your insolence. Seek the hand of darkness. Take the eye of night. With these, the citadels will be yours to command. A chorus of 1 billion throats will cry your name in fear and hatred. The stars themselves will run red with blood. If you have the courage for it. War Master.
Data log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it safely.
Your orders.
Okay, so let's see here. This essentially brings us This essentially brings us into the tutorial. Now before I get started with that, just to give you a little bit of background, this is based on the Warhammer 40K universe by Games Workshop. It was a long-time supplement series that ran alongside the board game, the war game that has been popular for a long time. Which is what drew me in. So the fact that it's got a rich game world, plus the fact that it's a strategy game, come on now. Big ships shooting at each other, likely to be a fan of that.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
So this first little bit, again, is just to familiarize you with the various controls,
an active minefield directly ahead.
And it starts the storyline for the campaign, obviously.
Move quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
All available power to the plasma thrusters. We're going to execute a high-energy turn.
High-energy turn time. Okay. Well, we'll do that then.
Resuming normal functions. Changing course.
High energy turn successful, Captain. The thrusters are already recharging.
Helm, resume our course to the orbital station.
Course plotted!
So I'll do my best to sort of explain things as we go along. You have a certain number of points once we get into the actual missions themselves to compose your fleet. They're different classes.
Our auger arrays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
So in this case here, we've got a light cruiser, the Dauntless. It's equipped with a heavy pro lance, light double macro turret, and then light macro battery. Now, as you go through the game, we'll be able to acquire different ships, different types of weapons. There's all kinds of modifiers you can put, different kinds of equipment. You can train your crew. It's kind of neat that it's a strategy game with almost like role-playing-esque type elements.
Understood.
So the first couple of missions are sort of on rails, so to speak. And then after that, it opens up to the campaign map, and you can sort of start to make some more decisions, both on the strategic layer, as well as the tactical piece of it.
Engines to
Here,
maximum.
we'll go ahead and go all ahead full. You can see that's draining away some of our available power to do that.
Cruising speed set.
We'll go back to cruising speed.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
Sir, I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board orbital station Aleph.
Copy
and report
that.
on what they find.
The detail work on this is pretty impressive, I think. It's a very pretty game, in my opinion. Okay, so now it's teaching us how to use boarding action.
Boarding parties underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts and signs of explosions on the bulkheads. We found the command center, sir. This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
Cautiously, Sergeant. I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found a survivor. Sir, the station is a trap. We're under attack by
It's a trap.
forces.
It's a trap.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel.
Oh
Broadside
no.
macro cannons ready to fire on your order.
Copy
sir.
that.
Engaging.
So again, you have different weapons and they have different arcs, and you can see that as I sort of hover over this. Let me get you a better view of that. So the forward prow lance, then we've got the light double macro turrets to the broadside, and then we've got light macro batteries as well. You can see their different range abilities. And these are all things that can be modified. Just take some time. Certain classes of ships are obviously better for certain types of duty versus close-in sort of brawling and boarding versus long-range attacks.
They're iconoclast destroyers.
All right, let's move.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror. What could they be after here?
Whatever their reasons, Captain, these heretics must be destroyed at once.
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions in battle.
Okay, stay on
Target
this.
locked in.
Get those shields down, guys. Come on now. Here, let's speed up. Board. Nice. Success. Good. Turn that off.
Master Gunner,
High energy turn.
we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase our weaponry's accuracy.
There we go. One down.
Setting course.
Okay, now we can use this lock-on feature, which will slow things down.
Lock on target.
And we can pick... when they have the options, you can not only can you prioritize the target, but what you want to shoot. In this case, we're just shooting at this ship. There isn't like a specific target that we want, like engines or shields or what have you.
Yes, Admiral. Underway.
Let's get those broadsides going again.
Changing course.
There we go.
Well done, crew.
Captain, the auger arrays are reporting more enemy signals.
You can hide in
gigantic
things like
chaos
gas
fleet.
clouds, so you can mask. They can mask their
There's no way we
ships,
can
this
survive
chaos fleet
fighting
that we're
them head
fighting,
on.
but also
Contact
you
the
can
High
mask your
Command
own
immediately.
ships.
Unable to do so, Captain.
It's kind of cool
All
too, because you'll get ships later on
communications are
where
jammed.
you have probes that you can
Captain,
send
there
out to
may be
kind
a
of
way for us to escape
do like a
and
sensor
warp
sweep to find
more.
them.
We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field. But the Chaos Fleet has us boxed in.
Yeah.
Sir, we don't have any other options.
All right, let's do this then.
The Navigator will guide us out.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, eternal God Emperor, preserve us from the dangers of the void.
So in this game, there's 3 major factions. There's, I believe I'm correct here, the Imperium, which is what we're fighting for, who's led by the God Emperor. And then you have the Chaos Forces, which were the group that were just fighting. And then also the Orks, which are essentially like pirates. And you heard me right. I did say Orks. Okay, so this is essentially the currency. Renown. So we got 81, we got 60 for the victory. We killed 2 enemy ships that gave us our fleet upkeep. And then here's our current ship level and how much renown we have total. We did get we did get a level up on the ship itself. Okay. Well, that's very cool.
If what you say is true, Captain Spire, a vast Chaos Fleet is massing for attack. Inquisitor Horst, are you sure of this man?
Maybe we should consider someone else.
Isn't this captain from a planet that rebelled against the Emperor's will?
Enough! His faith will be tested thoroughly.
Love the Emperor, for he is the salvation of mankind. Obey his words, for he will lead you into the light of the future. Honor his servants, for they speak his voice. Tremble before his majesty, for we all walk in his immortal shadow.
Let us begin. We needed to be certain. The enemy we face is no ordinary foe.
I understand.
You are to be promoted to the rank of Admiral and given command of a fleet.
I will not fail you, Inquisitor.
There is much to do and little time, Admiral Spire. I fear a storm coming to the Gothic Sector. One we are not yet prepared to face.
Oh, it just got real.
The Gothic Sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light. Treachery, sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Spire, your new rank entitles you to command a small war fleet of Imperial Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
All right. Imperial soldiers gone rogue will try to take systems from you. These traders are not part of any threat, but lost systems will give you penalties depending on the system type nonetheless. Okay.
Your first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
So we get 50 renown if we're victorious. Kind of interesting, you actually get renown if you're defeated too. We get 30% renown in terms of cost of destroyed enemy ships. 50% of cost of heavily damaged enemy ships. Okay.
This interface helps you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your dauntless light cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
And like I said, it's on rails a little bit for the first couple of missions. Then we get more options.
And will assist you for the duration of the mission. Add his ship to your fleet. Smaller ships of the escort class can provide fire support or scout for the enemy. The Firestorm frigates are a good choice for this assignment. Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy, you should set course for the target system at once.
Admiral, the fleet has reached the last known position of the heretic ships. Their sedition must not stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
Let's see here. I'd like to make use of those clouds. Well, dust or whatever you want to call it. Gas storms. Oh, it's making us deploy where they want. Okay.
Deploy remaining ships of the line.
It'd be great if I could. Thank you very much. You're making me do it like this.
Now that your cruisers are deployed, you must next determine where to place the Firestorm escort vessels.
Yeah. Vessel, you mean?
Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral. That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle.
Yes.
These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle. You can change the engagement modes at any time.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons. I would advise setting these ships to a frontal attack.
Which is what we're doing.
A good understanding of each ship's weapons is the best
and what's the prow range?
Engagement mode to use.
6,000? Okay.
The macro cannons on our ships are most effective when fired at short range.
So we select broadside.
Now that we've
set it to 3K.
It is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
Broadside 6K. Engage closest. Engage port. Yeah, closest is fine. Let's double check here. I think we're good. Take a look at these ships real quick. Oh, they look pretty awesome. Alright. Let's go ahead and set a control group.
All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed. We will set course for a gas cloud and use it to ambush the rebel ships.
You don't say.
Once our ships enter the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
Awaiting orders. Orders received.
Gonna face that way. You're gonna hang out like
Helm
this.
coordinates acknowledged.
Gonna put you right like so. So we've got reload, we've got lock on, brace for impact, we have lightning strike. These are all different abilities that we'll use as we go through. This ship also has torpedoes and melted torpedoes, as well as the ability to repair itself.
At your command.
Every ship's a little bit different.
The gas cloud conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent.
Until they probe us.
The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Okay, so let's
Choose
see.
where you want the probe to go.
Right there,
The probe
looks
will
good.
identify any nearby signals. Your orders?
Okay, we're gonna
Helm
face that way
coordinates
with this smaller ship. And we're gonna try to use torpedoes on it.
All readings are confirmed. That ship belongs to the traitorous rebels.
Now that we have identified the ship, our weapons cogitators can automatically target the enemy vessel.
All ships, attack the enemy vessel.
We will in just a second.
For the Emperor!
Awaiting orders.
If we can use some
Course
torpedoes
plotted.
here.
So, Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to here?
And torpedoes.
There are other powers in the galaxy besides the
I think it's gonna move out of the way for that.
They can reward you for your skill and your devotion.
Alright, open fire.
Ship ready.
Fire on board. Okay.
teams,
Damage team.
repairs
Enemy
now.
void shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains the ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines. Critical damage to the enemy ship, sir. Their void shield capacitors are destroyed.
At your command.
Engines hot.
Okay, let's go here. And torpedoes away.
Activating tactical cogitators.
Okay, so I hit the space bar for the tactical cogitator. That's just to slow things down. No. Keep going this way. Actually, let's go like this.
Setting course.
Yeah, that'll work. And speed up. Do a high energy turn.
Execute high energy turn. Cruising speed set.
Okay, you move
Understood.
this way.
Admiral, this is a battle we cannot win. I'm taking my ship out of this mess.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
Oh, I don't think so.
This cannot be tolerated. Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and
Oh,
make an
oh, we
example
will.
of this craven fool.
We will. Yeah, execute him.
This is
Lieutenant Kraft. Executed the captain and taken back control of the ship.
Well done, Krath. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you command, Admiral.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Okay, let's close. Lightning strike failed. Okay.
Orders received. Cruising speed set. Awaiting orders. We are the Imperial Navy. Yes, Admiral. Underway.
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines.
No,
and
no,
is
no.
attempting
You don't
to
get to get away.
disengage.
No.
I have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines.
That didn't go
We
like
must
I
act
wanted.
quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack. Reloading.
Oh, you're gonna let me do it again because it's the tutorial? Okay. Nice.
The Emperor is as false as your courage.
Silence this heresy. Fire all weapons.
Changing course.
Oh no, you're going down.
At your command. Your orders. At your command. Damage teams, begin repairs now!
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
All ships, you fought with valor this day.
That's right.
Proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy. Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
Now we should get to go to Port Maw now and do some upgrades.
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral. However, other seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic Sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Maw.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Maw. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic Sector, larger classifications of ships will become available. Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Maw.
Alright, we've reached level 2, so we've unlocked a new cruiser slot.
Port Maw is the largest and most sophisticated harbor in the Segmentum. Here, you can see what services are available to you at your current rank, experience, and renown. There are several shipyards in operation at Port Maw. Follow me, Admiral, and I will lead you to the docking bay. It is time to show you what my shipyard can provide to meet the needs of your fleet. This panel displays the statistics of an individual vessel. Using this interface, you can see your ship's standard characteristics. The weapons of your ship are also displayed here. Pay close attention to the weapons information displayed here in order to better understand your ship's capabilities. This panel displays the general attributes of your ship. Select the Crew Management panel to see more. Admiral, this is the crew of your ship. Every vessel has a particular captain and a specific set of crew. By focusing your attention on an individual crew member, the crew can improve their skills and benefit your ship in many different ways. The captain of this ship has earned a promotion. This grants you access to better quality crew. You should start by improving the skills of your navigator. He will then be better able to guide your ship through the tides of the warp. In addition, reconditioning will reset your crew abilities. Now, take a look at the ship's upgrades. You can install a new module on the light cruiser. Different systems on each ship can be improved with modules and upgrades. Such systems include engines, decks, and weaponry. These improvements are acquired by gaining renown during your missions. I have set aside an additional void shield for your ship. You can install it now to improve the ship's shield rating.
Okay, let's do that. And we're gonna go ahead and spend 50 to do it.
Admiral. Now, try installing a tech module on your ship. The modules you can install improve different aspects of the ship. These aspects include defense, damage, control, support, recon, and maneuver. The number of modules that can be installed is limited by the ship's tonnage. Now, install the Shield Overload module. This will boost your shield's effectiveness for a short time during battle.
So what's cool is you can pick something like Supercharged Void Shield, and then you can pick another ability later on, like something to sort of taunt an enemy ship, get them to focus fire on you. So you can sort of classify different ships into different roles. So you've got, short, long range damage. You've got ships that you probably want to increase their maneuverability and use them for boarding actions. You've got ships where you can take things like enhanced shields and then taunt-like abilities to create quote-unquote tanks. Pretty cool, actually, the way it works together.
I must return to my communion with the machine spirits. Admiral, you should return to the sector map for your next assignment.
The sector's High Strategic Council has met at Port Moore. The Council has a plan to secure the Gothic Sector against these invaders, and you play a key role, Admiral. I will contact you soon to brief you on your next assignment.
Okay, folks, well, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of Battlefleet Gothic Armada. If you did, please consider hitting that thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Mal, and I'll see you later.